Good evening. I'm Socrates Garrett, and we're broadcasting live from right here in Jackson, Mississippi, the heart of the Deep South, right here in the African-American-owned broadcasting studio. We believe digital.com, our own platform. And so it's critically important that in the African-American community, we control the narrative. I look forward to receiving opportunities to show and advertise your products for goods and services and to move your brand along in this community. We're broadcasting live on Facebook. On We Believe Digital Podcast, go to Roku and download our app, and We Believe Global, with shows like this to bring articulate, intelligent conversations and dialogue to our platform. So I'm here to continue sounding the alarm. This is how the South is going to rise again.
Hello and welcome to Socrates Garrett Live. I am Nadia Gaynor and I am here with a special guest, Ms. Shavia Harrison, and we are here for a special edition of Socrates Garrett Live today. And so we will be discussing an upcoming event that we're hosting titled Self-Care from the Inside Out. And we're just here to give you some information. So if you want to call in and just talk to us and ask us about the event, please don't hesitate to give us a call at 1-800-492-5186. But we're just so excited to be here today. Really thankful for this opportunity. And thank you so much, Mr. Garrett, for allowing us to just be in this space. We really appreciate it. And so today I have with me Ms. Shavia Harrison. And so a little bit about myself. I am a licensed professional counselor. And Ms. Shavia Harrison, she will tell you a little bit about herself. But like I said, we have an event coming up on Saturday, April 1st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it will be at the Horizon Event Center, which is actually located on the campus of New Horizon Church on Ellis Avenue. And so this is actually our second conference. We hosted a conference on last year and it sold out. And so we just wanted to make sure that women are able to come this year, and we are in a bigger location this year. We have just a lot more things that we will be providing, but we just wanted to make sure that the community knows about this event, because this is something that is so dear to my heart, but also dear to both of our hearts. And so, like I said, the event is on Saturday, April 1st from 10 to 2. We have just a great lineup of expert speakers who are all from the local Jackson metro area. And so we have speakers from OBGYN all the way down to a dermatologist, and I will tell you a little bit about them as we continue. We will also have brunch, because you can't have an event without food. So we have an awesome caterer who will be brunching for us, who will make sure that the food is great. We will also have vendors who are there, local vendors who will actually make sure that, once we leave the conference, we can reach out to them if we desire their services. And so I've done a lot of talking. I just want Ms. Shavia to introduce herself, and she's going to tell you a little bit about who she is.
Hey everybody, my name is Shavia Harrison. I am a PLPC counselor, and I work under the guidance of Nadia Gaynor. And I am so just privileged and honored to be sitting here talking to you all about self-care and the services that we offer. It's such a, it's such an honor. I hope that everyone will be able to come out to attend the self-care event. Like she said before, it was a major event last year. It's going to be even better this year. Many speakers from many backgrounds and wisdom and knowledge is going to be in the building to pour into the women in the community. So I hope you all can make it. I've been a counselor for 2 years, and just being counseling from littles to grown-ups. So I'm excited to be a counselor, and it's just my passion to help other people heal in the areas that need to be healed.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you so much, Shavia. Yeah. And so, like I said, Shavia is actually also one of the speakers, and I will just let you know who will be a part. And so Shavia was actually a part of the Self-Care from the Conference last year, and so Shavia wears many hats. So so Shavaya is a therapist, but she's also ABC and all of those other things that you'll learn about as well. But Shavaya is also a certified personal trainer, and so she actually trains me. I went to her this morning, and I'm thankful I can walk right now because she worked me really hard. But she's a certified counselor, so she is coming to the conference to just talk about the importance of just making sure that we're taking care of like our physical health and our bodies. And she'll be giving us some tips on, just how to exercise. She's also really great at mindfulness. And so you need to come to the conference so that you can hear about everything that she offers, but also just the knowledge that she has. Shavaya was one of the highlights last year. Like, after the conference, a lot of people coming up to me, they was like, they enjoyed everybody, but a lot of people like, Shavaya, like, like I really enjoyed her. And so please make sure that you come out. Like I said, she'll just be speaking a little bit about, just some of the services that she provides. So Shavaya, just go ahead and just tell them, like, what else? Like I said, you do A, B, C, and D. What else you do, and just how just how you will be incorporating that into the event.
Right. So, well, you already know I'm a counselor. I'm also a certified personal trainer, and I'm licensed in. I'm a physical therapy assistant, so I'm licensed in that as well. So, basically, what I do is I just bring all my knowledge together and create an individualized plan for you to just ensure you're getting the holistic healing that you deserve and that you need. I use, wellness tools that I've done myself. I've been on that journey to healing and know that exercise, I know that mental wellness, and I know that physical fitness all comes together in one. And in addition to spirituality, comes together in one in order to heal. So what I'm bringing to the table when I'm on the stage and talking to, my fellow brothers and sisters about it's something I've done myself. I know that it works. So like I said before, it is a privilege to be on the stage and just pouring into women in the community about being well, being whole, being healed, and how to walk that journey, not by yourself, because of course when you get together in a group, healing is going to take place. So, partnering with someone, getting the tips and tools that you need to put in your toolbox in order to heal. So that's what I'll be talking about.
Yeah. And you talked a little bit about, but Shavaya is, to me, just the whole package. Like, she is someone who God has really given her just a lot of talents and abilities. And so, a lot of times we don't try to hype ourselves up, but she's an awesome woman, and she just, like I said, she's very, very knowledgeable. And so not only, like I said, is she a counselor, but just the training. And like I've been going to training with Shavaya for about the past 2 months. Got up this morning. It's been spring break, and I was thinking about, man, I really could stay in bed because the kids don't have to go to school. But I was like, I'm going to get up and go. But she works me. And I've also had injury. I had a really major injury about 2 years ago, which kind of kept me from exercising. And so knowing that Shavaya is a physical trainer, physical therapist trainer, it helped me to feel comfortable with, making sure that she's, making sure that I'm okay, that I'm safe, that, the exercises that she's giving me, they're, well for my body. And so I haven't had any injuries. I haven't been in any pain. After our session, she stretches me out good. If I'm telling her, this really hurts, not just me being lazy, but if she sees okay, something is physically challenging, she's like, okay, stop, let's do something else. And so I just appreciate, just her knowledge and that experience, because, a lot of times as women, we feel that, we may not want to go ask somebody for something, or we feel that we are supposed to know everything ourselves. And so self-care from the inside out is really just us connecting you with people in the community who can help us get to those areas that we need to be. And so for me personally, I knew that I needed to get some of this weight off of me. I needed an expert. I needed somebody that I felt comfortable and safe with. And so Shavaya has been that person for me. And so come to the conference. You're going to learn all about what she has to offer, just gleaned, just some of the knowledge that she has. And so, like I said, she's just one speaker. But we also have Dr. Rhonda Sullivan Ford. She is the OBGYN with Lakeland Premier. And so Dr. Ford is really, I've been knowing her since I was a teenager. She's someone who's very special in my life, her and her husband. And so she has delivered all 3 of my babies. And so she has been there for me in just a supernatural way of just, learning from her as a wife, as a mom, as a woman, as a business owner. But also just, learning from her of just medically, things that I'm getting a little older now. So, things are changing, hormones and this, hormones. So just somebody that I can go to and say, okay, Dr. Ford, I need some help in this area, what is going on, and just the knowledge that she provides. She's, she was just willing to come to the conference and to share, just her expertise and that knowledge with us, because I know me and my friend group, a lot of times we like, girl, ain't nobody ever told us that, once you hit 30 or once you hit 40, like just a lot of the changes that go on in your body.
Right,
and so I had a conversation with Dr. Ford not too long ago. I'm like, Dr. Ford, why y'all ain't never tell us this? It's just things that women, we always don't share. But I think we need to get to the place where we're comfortable with sharing and teaching the younger generation of, knowing that, hey, this may happen. Don't be alarmed. You're not crazy.
Right.
It's not abnormal. Maybe it's some things that you need to do to make sure that you are improving your health, medically or physically. And so, like I said, she's just going to come in and just really provide us the knowledge that we need to know to make sure that we're comfortable in taking care of our bodies physically.
And even with that, just to add on to it, mommies, like having babies, new mommies, seasoned mommies, C-section mommies, all those things. Like a lot of things. Another thing that hospitals miss is what does that aftercare look like for your body? How do you heal from the C-section? What do you do afterwards? How do you build those muscles back up? And that's another thing that plays in the part with physical fitness, personal training, also physical therapy aspect of it, learning how to recoup from just having a baby, and getting your body back, because sometimes, like when you have a baby, you lose a sense of you don't feel like yourself anymore, so getting the act of making the steps to gaining that muscle back, strengthening those muscles back, right, and learning how to activate your core, right, in order to build your body back up to the way it needs to be. So that is, entails with, OBGYN, because after you have a baby, you go back and get checked and everything. But at the aftercare is very important, after you have a baby, and learning how to help yourself get back to where you need to be.
Yeah. We were having that conversation this morning. While she was training me, we always had like conversations just so that I can make sure that I just don't pass out. So we were talking about that, just like our experiences as mothers and first-time mothers, and like how hard that was. Just so many things are going on with your body. It's like your hormones, you carried this baby for 9 months. And, once, you deliver your baby, and it's like, okay, what now? You had this crying baby, you were responsible for this baby, but you're also going through a lot of things. So, it's just important for us to make sure that we're giving people that information and to say, these are resources, these are people that can help you, because a lot of times people think, oh, I got to do this alone. I don't need to call grandmama, I don't need to call mama, I don't need to call auntie down the street. But, just self-care from the inside out, like I said, just making sure that we're not ashamed to reach out and say, I need help, because we have so many women now who feel that they have to do everything alone. And mentally, over time, you're going to be burnt out. You're going to be defeated. And so we just wanted to really teach you those tools of self-care that are just really important for you to have a very successful, healthy life. We also have Miss Takia Williams. She is the owner of Mama Nature's Juice Bar, which is right here locally in the Jackson area. And so she's going to be talking to us about just nutrition, y'all, because y'all know what we put into our bodies. It affects everything. If you're putting sugar, if you're putting a lot of unhealthy things into your body, it's going to come out mentally. It's going to come out in a way that you feel. You're not going to have as much energy. And so, she's just going to come and just give us some tips of how to make sure that we are eating well and eating right, and also making it, in a fun way, because a lot of times we think, oh, I don't want to eat that, I don't want to eat that, or I don't want to drink that. You know, we so used to, in the South, we used to collard greens, cornbread, macaroni, and shit, and all that stuff is good, but we don't need to eat that every day, and especially like as women, as we get older, a lot of times, we have to cut down on some things. There's some things I know I can't eat now because it sticks to my body, or I just don't have the energy. And so I notice, like, when I eat well, when I eat healthy, I have energy to do all of the things that God has called me to do. My mood is better. Yeah. Right? I ain't up here snapping on people. That part. Because I'm putting in healthy things into my body. I'm not irritated. And so, like I said, Takia Williams, she'll be coming in and she'll just be speaking to us about just making sure that we are putting really great things into our bodies. Also, Miss Brandy Finley, she is a makeup artist, and she also is the president of the Mississippi Association of Makeup. And Brandy, yes, anytime you see any pictures where I'm all glammed up, that's Brandy's work. That is not me. That's Brandy's work. And so she is really great at what she does. And Brandy's also one of those women. She does ... too. So she is not just like a makeup artist, but you got to come and hear her speak, because she is awesome, just everything that she's able to do. But she's going to be giving us a demonstration of just how to get a quick beat. 5 years ago or something, I wasn't able to do this little quick beat. I did my face today. That was because I was like, look, Brandy, if I don't have you, I need to learn just how to make sure I can get a face. I can put a face on. And so she, she gives makeup tips. She gives makeup classes. And she is someone, a lot of times people be like, well, I don't want to teach you that. Look, I can call Brenda and be like, look, I need some help. What do I need to buy? And so she's just going to teach us how to put a little quick beat together, a little quick makeup, so that, we can call her, that we can say, okay, we can still be presentable. Right. But also, not only is she teaching us makeup, but just the importance of just confidence. Because a lot of times we feel that, I'm going to just put this makeup on, but, I'm not taking care of my insides. A lot of times people think, if the outside looking good, we ain't got to we don't have to worry about, the inside. But she's just making sure that the outside is, matching the inside, and just making sure that we're just taking care of our not just our outer looks, but, just really being beautiful on the inside as well. So please come out and just hear Brandy. Like I said, she has a wealth of knowledge. And also we'll be having Miss Lauren Sinclair. And so anytime you see me looking good in some clothes, that's Lauren. That's not me. That is not my ministry. But Lauren is someone who has styled me over the years, and she is just very, very knowledgeable about she can look at something and be like, okay, I'm putting this together. And so she will be giving us a demonstration as well. Y'all got to come out. I can't tell y'all everything, everybody's going to be doing, but I've had conversation. I know what she's going to be doing. And so you need to come out and see and hear from her, because she just has so many tips of what to make sure that you can do to have confidence, right? Because a lot of times clothes can help us be more confident, and the way that we present ourselves. And a lot of times women don't know how to dress their bodies, right? And so we were talking about, just as women, as mothers, sometimes 20 years ago I'm not the same way that I was now, right? And so Lauren teaches us how to dress our bodies, and feel confident in the clothes that we're wearing. And so she's really going to be demonstrating of, okay, how can you put this on to just accent just those good spots that you have. Like me, I gotta look good. So sometimes she'll be like, now, you gotta wear the high waist pants. Then that way everything is just smooth out, right? Yeah. And so she's gonna be giving us tips of just how to walk in confidence and just choose, the clothes that helps us feel, our best in. Yeah. We also have Miss Rashida Walker, and Rashida is somebody that's a ... too, but Rashida is also a licensed, ordained minister, and she's also Mr. Socrates Garrett's niece. And so she'll be just talking about our spiritual health. A lot of times we forget that when we're talking about mental health and just wellness, we forget that spiritual health is, to me, the top priority, right? As a believer, as somebody who, I feel that God has just blessed me with so many things. I had to just put that aspect in there of how are you taking care of your spiritual health? Even if you aren't a believer, just making sure that the tools and the tips of how to just tap into, our Creator, and just making sure that we're doing everything that we can to just sometimes just sit still. Yeah. And just listen to God, and just sit still and just take care of ourselves. Yeah. Because a lot of times we're always on a go. And it's like, okay, this is going on in your life. You may have hell, but are you praying?
That part.
You know,
Yeah.
are you reaching out to somebody who can pray for you? Are you somebody that people can call on to pray? And so she's going to be just making sure that we are tapping into our spiritual health and just how important that is for us. Last but not least, we'll have Dr. Jasmine Hollinger. So Dr. Hollinger is a board certified dermatologist in the Jackson area. She's also my personal dermatologist. I've been seeing her as a patient for years. And so she's someone who's just also very knowledgeable and has just a lot of experience in just making sure that we are taking care of our skin. Because like I said, we get older, things change. And so I know for me, the eczema and the psoriasis, all this, a lot of times I can call, Dr. Hollinger and be like, look, this going on, what can you do? And so she gives us just great tips of how to make sure that our skincare is good, that our hair is good, because dermatology is also like skin and hair and a lot of other things as well. And she also has a skincare line with her husband, and they do, I just purchased some face cream from them, so they have like a whole cleansing product. And so for your face, like an everyday routine, so they have that. They also have hair products. I use a lot of their hair products. They also have body butters.
It's good, y'all.
They gave everybody a sample of body butters last year. So you gotta come to the conference, because I don't know what they giving out this year, but you gotta come to the conference. They have really good body butters. And then her husband Lowell, he also does like the shampoo for men, the beard. So he has like a beard line for men as well. And so, and all of their products are like clean products. You know how like a lot of times you can buy these products and then they break your skin out, or like, it doesn't do right with your hair, but these are tested and true, products that are good and clean for us, even your children can use. Like I said, she's a board certified dermatologist, and I know that they use this on their children as well. And so they're not just packaging up something that is not good and clean, but these are really good products that you can use. And like I said, it's really good for the whole family. But she'll be coming in just talking about skincare and hair care and how we can just make sure that we are doing our best to, take care of ourselves. I remember last year she talked about telling women, y'all need to make sure at the end of the day, when you get your face beat, that you cleaning your face. You know how sometimes people just get their face beat and they'll go to sleep and they'll try to wear their makeup for the whole weekend. And she was like, y'all better make sure that y'all cleaning y'all face. And some people was like, really? We supposed to clean our face? And it wasn't a knock on anybody, but sometimes people thought that was okay. Yeah, right. But she was able to teach us just the dangers of what can happen when you don't clean your face. And when you have that makeup on. Like I said, makeup is good. I love makeup. I love when Brandon gets me together. But we wear that, just over time, and especially if you wear that overnight, it can, just do harm. And so, like I said, she'll just be teaching us a lot of just really great tools about how to make sure that we're taking care of our skincare. Yeah. And then, I said last but not least is myself. And so as a licensed therapist, I will be talking about just the benefits of just making sure that we are taking care of our mental health. Because a lot of times we don't. We feel that, if I go to a therapist, I'm crazy, or, something is wrong with me. And so as a therapist who has a therapist, as a therapist who advocates for people to do therapy, I am really coming in and just talking about just the benefits of making sure that we are okay mentally, because a lot of times we try to package and make things like, I'm okay. Ain't nothing wrong with me. That boy just broke my heart, but I'm all right. I don't need him. Me and my friend, we into it. I don't have that relationship no more. And so a lot of times we have just a lot of things that are affecting us in our day-to-day lives that we don't take care of. And so a lot of times, just checking in with ourselves mentally to make sure, are you really in a healthy space? Because, we can go on and, we can go on and act like, everything okay, which a lot of us do. But then we may have a situation where it could just break us down. Right. And it's like, we don't know what to do. We don't know where to turn to. Right. And so therapy and mental health is not about, I'm crazy. It's to help you to learn the tools and to learn the skills to say, you know what? If I'm going through a hard time, let me find somebody, a therapist that I can, use to help me support, to help support me through this challenging time. And like I said, I'm a therapist who has a therapist, and I advocate for therapy. I've been going to therapy off and on throughout my life, but about 5 years ago, I hit like a major roadblock in my life, and I'm like, I can't do it alone. I need some help. Yeah. And, and I'm not even gonna lie, even for me as a therapist, it was kind of like a little stigma, because I was like, I'm calling somebody for help, like I should be better. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm like, I need it. And so I dialed the number, and I remember the first day that I walked into the appointment, and I remember just thinking, oh, are people looking at me? And then I had to get out of my head and be like, it doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter. Like, why I'm here. It doesn't matter if somebody sees me. It doesn't matter if somebody knows I'm coming to a therapist and they go tell somebody else.
Right.
The only thing that mattered at that time was me making sure that I'm getting the help for myself. I tell people that one of the best things, one of the most courageous things that they can do for themselves is reach out to somebody and receive therapy, because I know how hard that first step is to say, I need help. That's not easy at all. It's not easy to ask for help. It's not easy to be in a vulnerable state and feel that you have no options.
Right.
And so for me, I was able to reach out, and my therapist, she's somebody who's really great. I've been seeing her, this whole time. I haven't stopped therapy since I started about 5 years ago.
I love it.
Like, I'm in my therapist's office at least once a month.
Yeah.
And so that time when I have therapy, that's my time for me to really help me to make sure that my self-care is 100%. And so self-care from the inside out was birthed really through me attending therapy and me just focusing on some ways that I can improve myself physically, mentally, emotionally, because nutritionally. And so over these past years just going to therapy, it's opened my eyes to the realization of, as women, we carry so much, right? We carry so much. And as a wife, as a mom of 3, I felt like I had to put myself last. And I was putting myself last. I had dreams and aspirations. And it's like, when I became a wife and a mom, I was like, this is all I have to do. Like, I stopped dreaming. And I stopped believing. It was unhealthy for me. And it was coming out in just how I was in my relationship with my husband. It was a lot of bitterness. It was a lot of resentment, because I was like, you doing what you need, what you want to do.
I can't do it.
And it wasn't like I couldn't even do it. It was that I felt that way, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was putting that burden on myself because of just some unhealthy patterns and unhealthy thinking within myself. And as my kids, I was like, oh, I got to make sure my kids are right. My kids do this, my kids do that. And so I stopped dreaming because I was like, I got to wait till my kids turn a certain age before I can do something. And that wasn't healthy at all. And so, like I said, going to therapy helped me to understand and realize that it's okay to put myself first, because once I put myself first, once my cup is overflowing, I'm able to pour into my husband, pour into my children, pour into my relationships. And now I have this business. I know we have to go to a commercial break, so we're going to continue this conversation. But right now, we're going to go to this commercial break, and we'll see you all right back.
With so much going on day to day, we lose track of what's important. Sometimes we get lost, we lose ourselves, and we forget that our personal care is important. Self-care is checking in on our physical and mental health and making sure we are using and putting good things into our bodies. It's when we take time, real time, to connect ourselves back to a beautiful, healthier, happier you. Join me and an expert lineup of speakers on April 1st as we teach you the real meaning of self-care. This will be an empowering and enlightening time to help you get and stay in tune with yourself. Invite a friend, invest in yourself, and let's all learn the true meaning of self-care. You need it, you deserve it. I can't wait to see you transform from the inside out. Call your girls, get your tickets, and book your room at the Westin Hotel to elevate your experience for a self-care weekend. Hit the spa, eat well, or just focus on yourself. You need it, you deserve it. I can't wait to see you transform from the inside out. Rooms must be reserved by March 17th, but payment is not due until you check in.
Looking for the hottest content in the city of Jackson and surrounding areas? Check out WeBelieveDigital.com. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We Believe Digital Podcast is here for all your podcasting needs.
All right, welcome back to Socrates Garrett Live. I am Nadia Gaynor. We have a special edition today. And so I'm here as a licensed therapist and also represent my company, New Life Goals Counseling and Consulting. And so we talked about our upcoming event, Self-Care from the Inside Out. And I also have Ms. Shavaya Harrison here with me as well. She is a certified personal trainer and also a physical therapist assistant and also a therapist as well. And so we've just been having fun. We didn't realize, we've just been having a great conversation. It's been going on so long. But we do have a someone who called in, and so we just want to give them an opportunity to just ask a question to us.
Hey, you guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, how are you?
Hey, I'm amazing. I hear that you guys are doing wonderful. I just wanted to call in really quick. This is Tanika, and tell you thank you so much for doing this again. I am very passionate about self-care, especially being someone who experiences depression and anxiety. And I know that people are beginning to talk about it more. I heard your last event was, people could not talk enough about it. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for doing it. Congratulations on the success you already had. I'm looking at your lineup right now. Of course, I see my cousin, right?
Yeah.
And doing all the things that she's going to do. But what I want to do, and if it's okay with you, I would love to get a ticket away from We Believe Digital.
Oh, yeah.
And you can figure out who could win the ticket and how they get it and all that. But we want to get a ticket that people show up for your self-care Inside Out event on August the 1st.
Yeah, April 1st. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
You're welcome. And again, I just tuned in, so just make sure that you get all your contact information, how they can purchase tickets, how they can stay at the
thank you for
whatever
that.
hotels you have. I saw that posted recently. So that is all I wanted to say. You guys are doing an amazing job. So thank you so very much, and thank you for coming on the show to tell everybody about.
Thank you so much for calling in, and thank you for that awesome message. And also thank you for just, just hosting some, just paying for someone to come to the conference, because I know that there are so many women, who have a need. And so if you're someone and you feel like, okay, I'm struggling right now financially, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and ask for tickets if you know that you really need them. And so I'm going to let you know first off how to get in contact with us and how to come to the conference. And so if you would like to come to the conference on April 1st, Saturday, April 1st from 10 to 2, like I said, it's going to be at the Horizon Event Center, the Self-Care from the Inside Out. Go on Eventbrite. Go on Eventbrite. The tickets are there. And so if you want to just come and attend, you can purchase your tickets there. If you want to become a vendor for the event, please go to Eventbrite and you can register to become a vendor as well. And and I have a special code. Just for the listeners today, if you use code SPEAKER10, you'll get a discount. And so SPEAKER10, speaker spelled out and 10, you will get a discount on the admission. So yeah, use that code. To like I said, to come. But if you're someone and you know that you're in need, please don't hesitate. Reach out to me. You can shoot me an email at info@nlgoals.com, info@nlgoals.com, and just shoot me an email and let me know, and I'll make sure that you are able to join us. And so please don't let that be a barrier. And also, what I forgot to mention is, because we just been talking and having a really great conversation. But also with Self-Care from the Inside Out, there is like something else that we are offering as well. And so we have that event during the day. But if you wanted to just make it like a full-blown self-care weekend, then you are able to book your hotel room at the Westin. We have a special discounted rate at the Westin Hotel. And you can stay there for the entire weekend. So if you want to just go to the spa, or if you want to go to the restaurant, or if you want to go get your nails done, a pedicure, or if you just want to chill out in your room and not be bothered, you are free and welcome to do that. And so the link for that to reserve your hotel room, you can also find that on that Eventbrite link as well. And so go on Eventbrite, and at the bottom you will see a special link where you reserve your room. Your room must be reserved by this Friday, March 17th, but payment is not due until you check in. So like I said, reserve your room by this Friday, March 17th, and then payment is not due until you check in. But we had a ball last year.
Yes, sure did.
Yeah, after the conference. So nice. And I stayed there the whole weekend, and I'll be staying there the entire weekend, this weekend as well. So if you want to come, let me know. We can hang out before or after the conference. Yeah. But last year after the conference, a number of us, we stayed and we were able to like grab dinner, and drinks together. Yes. And just have like really good, awesome conversation and just sleep in.
In a nice hotel.
Yes. I love the Westin. So, like I said, that's just an extension of, the event, because I think, like I said, as women, we're also always putting everybody else here, right? And so I think I know when I get away, I come back to the household just so refreshed, so like light. Like a new person. And this is also like a really great experience. Like, men, if you want to treat your wives, like, get them a ticket for the conference, but also get them a room for the weekend. Like, that'll be a really awesome gift. Just hint. If you want to give get a room for your wife, your mom, your sister, whoever that special lady is in your life, then please, do that. Also, tickets will not be sold at the door. Tickets will not be sold at the door. Again, tickets will not be sold at the door. So if you come on April 1st and you're like, I don't want to register and I want to come, can't get in. So I need you to go ahead and purchase these tickets today before we sell out. Like I said, we sold out last year. We're on our way to sell out this year, so I need you to go ahead, purchase your tickets, and also reserve your hotel room. Because like I said, it's an awesome expert lineup of speakers, and I'm someone that I'm really invested into the Jackson community, and like I said, everybody is a local person. A lot of times we feel that we have to get these people, or we have to get speakers from out of state, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I just wanted to highlight the people who are here, so when you leave the conference, you can say, you know what, I can go call Dr. Hollinger. Or I can go call Dr. Ford, or I can call Shavaya, or I can call Nadia. And so that's just a way, like I said, just to reach out to us. What we failed to mention was New Life Goals Counseling and Consulting. Like I said, that is my organization, my business, and Shavaya, she also works there as well. We work for ages 14 and up. Shavaya sees the youth, and I work with adults. And so if you are in need of mental health counseling, please reach out to us at 601-300-3067, and we would be honored to serve you. And so please don't hesitate. If you are someone, a man or a woman, and if you are in need of mental health counseling, then please reach out to us at 601-300-3067. And so, did I cover everything?
Sounds like it.
Forget something?
I don't think you did.
Didn't forget everything. But I've had a great time.
I did too. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, I really enjoyed it. And so hopefully you all were able to, just get something out of us. If you want to reach Shavaya, what's that number? They can reach you.
Yeah, so my business is called New Normal Wellness, LLC. So you can reach me at 601-345-1530, or you can go to my website at www.newnormalwellnessllc.com.
Yeah. Like I said, reach out to Ms. Shavaya, reach out to me. If you want to reach the both of us for counseling, then please feel free to do that. But we hope to see you all in the building at the Horizon Event Center on April 1st. Please get your tickets now. Like I said, use that special code, Speaker10, for a discount on admissions. Well, we had a really great time today. Thank you, Mr. Garrett, so much for allowing us to, be in your space for Socrates Garrett Live. And we appreciate it and hope to see you all soon.
Good evening. I'm Socrates Garrett,